You close the bathroom door. Within seconds, you hear it. A soft whine, a nose under the door. Your dog cannot bear to be apart from you even for 2 minutes. Most dog owners think their dog is needy, clingy, or that they've somehow broken their dog's independence. The psychology behind dogs that follow you to the bathroom was mapped in 2011, and it changes everything about how you should respond. Here is what mainstream dog training got wrong about this behavior. And here is the psychology behind it and what your dog has been waiting for you to understand. John Bradshaw is a British animal behaviorist. He spent 25 years at the University of Bristol studying the behavior patterns of domestic dogs, not what they do, but why they do it and what it communicates. In 2011, Bradshaw published his landmark study in the journal Animal Cognition. The study focused on a phenomenon that affects nearly 70% of American dog owners, something nobody had truly explained before. His discovery was simple but profound. When dogs follow their owners into private spaces, bathrooms, bedrooms, home offices, they are not displaying dominance behavior. They are not being clingy or anxious. They are communicating attachment. Bradshaw's team observed over 200 dogs in their home environments. They watched how dogs positioned themselves. They recorded the times when dogs were most likely to follow. They documented the owner's responses and what happened next. What they found was this: dogs follow their owners into bathrooms and private spaces because in their mind, separation, even for seconds, triggers a neurological state that mirrors what young mammals feel when they're separated from their mother or pack. It's not behavioral, it's deeply biological. Bradshaw published 3 follow-up papers. His work became the foundation for understanding canine attachment theory in the 2000s. University teams in Australia, Canada, and Sweden replicated his findings. Today, his research sits at the center of modern dog psychology, largely ignored by the $1.6 billion dog training industry. Why would an industry ignore a researcher as respected as John Bradshaw? The answer matters. The dog training industry in America is worth $1.6 billion per year. That number grows by 8% annually. A significant portion of that money comes from one solution: dominance training and correction-based tools. The premise of dominance training is this: if your dog is clingy, if your dog follows you everywhere, if your dog seems anxious about separation, it's because your dog is trying to control you. Your dog is trying to dominate the household. The solution trainers argue requires correction, assertion of dominance, tools that teach your dog that following behavior will result in discomfort. This approach has been marketed for 60 years. It works in a narrow sense. Dogs learn to stop following. They learn to stop displaying attachment. They learn to suppress their communication. But Bradshaw's research and decades of follow-up studies shows something different. Dogs that follow you to the bathroom are not dominance-seeking. They're not being disobedient. They're scared of losing you. When you apply dominance corrections to attachment behavior, you're not teaching your dog independence. You're teaching your dog that its deepest emotional need connection to you is wrong. You're training your dog to hide its attachment from you. The industry's financial incentive is simple. Selling correction tools is more profitable than teaching owners to understand their dog's psychology. Understanding requires patience. It requires reframing. It requires zero purchases. Correction tools generate revenue. This channel exists because your dog deserves an owner who knows the truth about what they're feeling. To understand why your dog follows you to the bathroom, we need to go back 15,000 years. Dogs evolved from wolves that lived in family groups. In a wolf pack, adults and young wolves stay close. They hunt together. They rest together. When a pack member is separated even briefly, the separated wolf experiences stress. Its body floods with cortisol. Its mind triggers an alarm. Isolation is dangerous. This neural pathway kept wolves alive. A separated wolf is a dead wolf. 15,000 years of domestication changed the wolf's body. It changed the wolf's face, but it did not change this core neurological state. When your dog follows you to the bathroom, your dog's brain is running the same program that kept its ancestor alive in the forest. Do not let the pack separate. Stay connected to your source of security. Your dog is not misbehaving. Your dog is being a dog. Bradshaw's 2011 research identified 3 mechanisms at work when dogs follow you to the bathroom. I want to walk through each one. First, territorial monitoring. Dogs are aware of their territory and who controls it. When you move into a private space, your dog's instinct is to monitor your actions, not to control you, but to track changes in the environment that might affect the pack's safety. This is pure wolves to modern dogs genetics. Second, attachment-based proximity seeking. Your dog is not anxious because you're gone. Your dog is simply following a behavioral program that says, "Stay where I can reach you." Bradshaw found that dogs who do this show no measurable stress while you're away, if they can still monitor you. Third, sensory bonding. Dogs communicate with their owners through proximity. Your scent, your breathing, your heartbeat. These are data. When your dog sits in the bathroom with you, your dog is gathering information that tells it my person is safe. My person is here. I am secure. None of this requires correction. All of it is information your dog is trying to share. Now I should note, there is an ongoing debate in the behavioral science community about separation anxiety versus attachment-based following. Some researchers argue that compulsive following indicates undiagnosed anxiety. Others, including Bradshaw's team, argue that not all following is anxious. Most is simply attachment seeking, which is normal and healthy. The distinction matters because it changes what you should do. If your dog follows you everywhere, to the bathroom, to the kitchen, to your home office, and shows no other signs of distress, when you're out of the room, your dog is not anxious. Your dog is bonded to you. This is what research tells us your dog is communicating. I trust you. I need you. I am part of your life and you are the center of mine. Most dog owners, when they understand this, realize something. Their dog's following behavior is not a problem. It's a feature. So, what do you do with this information? The short answer is nothing. You do not need to fix your dog. Your dog is not broken. But you can deepen your relationship with what your dog is already telling you. Here are 5 ways to respond to your dog's attachment behavior and what each one communicates back to your dog. Step 1. Allow your dog to follow you. When your dog follows you to the bathroom or your home office, your dog is asking a question. Can I stay near you? The answer should be yes. This does not create dependency. The research is clear on this. Dogs that are allowed to follow their owners actually develop more independence over time, not less. Why? Because they have their attachment need fulfilled. A dog whose attachment need is suppressed or corrected will seek it more intensely. If you prevent your dog from following either through physical barriers or corrections, you're teaching your dog that the need itself is wrong. You're creating the very clinginess and anxiety that dominance trainers then charge you to fix. Within 3 to 5 days of allowing your dog to follow you without interference, most dogs will begin to follow less compulsively. Your dog will relax. Your dog will sometimes choose to stay in another room because your dog's attachment system is satisfied. Step 2. Recognize the communication. When your dog follows you to the bathroom, your dog is not making a demand. Your dog is making a statement. Your dog is saying, I see where you are. I know you're safe. I am part of your life. When you recognize this as communication instead of misbehavior, your entire response changes. You stop asking, how do I fix this? You start asking, what is my dog telling me? One common misread. Owners often think that responding to their dog's following behavior will make their dog more dependent. This is the dominance training myth. Research shows the opposite. Dogs whose attachment needs are acknowledged actually become more secure and more independent. Step 3. Create a comfort zone. Some owners like to create a designated comfort zone in spaces their dogs follow them to. A small bed, a mat, a blanket, nothing fancy. This tells your dog this is where you belong when I'm here. This space is yours next to me. Many dogs will use this space not because they're trained to, but because it gives them permission to stay connected without crowding. Step 4. Don't announce departures or arrivals. One behavioral principle. Your dog's attachment system is triggered by ritual. If you make leaving a big production saying goodbye, making eye contact, prolonging the separation, you're amplifying your dog's attachment response. Similarly, if you make arrival a celebration, you're teaching your dog that separation is traumatic and reunion is the reward for surviving it. Instead, slip out quietly. Arrive quietly. Treat your presence and absence as normal parts of the day. This actually reduces attachment-based anxiety in the long run. Step 5. Remember what you're seeing. Your dog is not clingy. Your dog is connected to you. There is a profound difference. One is pathology, the other is love. Which of these steps changes how you think about your dog's behavior? Tell me in the comments or share what your dog does that you've never understood before. I read every single one. I got a message last week from a woman in Arizona. She's 72. She's had dogs her whole life. She said, I always thought my dog following me everywhere meant something was wrong with me as an owner. I thought I'd made my dog anxious. But when I read about attachment theory, something clicked. My dog isn't anxious. My dog is just choosing me. She said the moment she understood that she stopped resisting her dog's presence, she let her dog follow her. And after a week, something changed. Her dog seemed calmer, more secure, more itself. She wrote, I realized I was trying to fix something that wasn't broken. I was trying to make my dog independent when what my dog needed was to feel that I understood it. That understanding is what this channel is built on. Your dog is trying to tell you something every single day. The psychology is there. The research is there. You just need to know where to look. Next video, we're going to talk about why your dog sleeps at your feet and what that sleeping position reveals about what your dog feels about you. Like this video if it changed how you think about your dog. Subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And remember, your dog is not trying to control you. Your dog is trying to connect with you.